Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a special one because we're finally starting our garden here in Portugal. This is something I've been looking forward to since we moved. After weeks of cleaning, clearing and figuring out what's even possible on this land, it's finally time to get some things into the ground. This garden is a blank canvas, just a piece of land that hasn't been used for a long time. And honestly, that's exciting but also a little overwhelming. We are starting from scratch. No raised beds, no prepared soil, no fancy tools, just us, our hands and a lot of patience. Before planting, I wanted to show you some of the things I picked up to get started. I got a few trays specifically for seeds and then seeds themselves. Most are from Lidl and a few are from a local gardening center. Nothing too fancy, I just went with what I could find easily. I thought it would be fun to show you everything I'm planting this season, not because I'm an expert, but because I want to document what works and what doesn't. Maybe at the end of the season we will have a better idea of what grows well here and what I should avoid next time. I separated the seeds into two groups. The ones that need to be started indoors or in trays to grow into seedlings, and the ones that can go directly into the soil outside. That part wasn't too hard and it made me feel like I knew what I was doing, at least for a minute. I started with seeds. My first thought was to keep things simple and budget friendly. So I decided to use the soil from outside, the same soil we have on the land, for the first round of planting. I knew it wasn't ideal, it's quite clay heavy and it's really difficult to remove all the little roots and bits of weeds mixed in. But I thought, let's try and see how it goes. Spoiler alert, it didn't go well, but we will get to that in a bit. And just so you know, this video isn't a tutorial. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. I'm learning as I go, making mistakes and figuring it all out along the way. So if you're looking for expert advice, this might not be the right place. But if you enjoy watching the process with all the ups and downs, then I'm glad you're here. So back to those first seedlings, I planted some tomatoes in the trays using the outdoor soil. And at first I was excited because they sprouted, but very quickly it became clear that they were far too weak. Thin stems, barely any strength to them. I knew they weren't going to survive, so I scrapped the whole thing and started over. This time I bought proper seed starting soil. It was definitely worth the investment. With the new soil I planted courgettes, tomatoes again, cauliflower and cucumber. And I could already see the difference. The seedlings were stronger, healthier and actually growing properly. Then it was time to prepare the garden beds outside. I chose a sunny spot in our garden and started removing all the weeds, grass and roots from the top layer. After that, we move on to the strawberries. I cleared a space and got them into the ground. It's one of those crops I really wanted to have, not just because I love strawberries, but because I can imagine the kids running out here in the summer and picking their own. It's one of those little moments I'm really looking forward to. And honestly, growing food isn't just about the harvest. It's about creating a rhythm, a connection to the land, and hopefully one day a bit of self-sufficiency. I don't know how much we will actually manage to grow, but just starting feels like a big step. Once the seedlings were strong enough, I started transplanting them into the garden beds. I put in courgette first and then added some garlic, onions, lettuce and radish. For the lettuce and radish, I tried a method I read about, kind of a loose, messy planting style. I just mixed the seeds with soil and scattered them around between the courgettes. It's not very precise, but I think it's called messy gardening or natural sowing. And honestly, it suits me. I'm not really about perfect rows and strict spacing. I just want things to grow. And then finally, the trees. On this land, we already have a few trees that were here before us. Some beautiful old olive trees, a couple of pear trees, almond trees, and even one fig tree. But we wanted to add more fruit, more variety. So we planted apples, oranges, lemons, kiwis, peaches, nectarines, and plums. It's going to take years before some of them produce anything, but that's okay. It's part of building something long term. We are not just planting for this year, we are planting for the future. So in here you need to always check your gloves before you put them on in case there is someone hiding inside, and there's loads of different creatures here, scorpions and loads of different types of caterpillars, and some of them are very dangerous, some of them are not that bad, but I always check my gloves before. So I thought I will speak a little bit once I'm tidying the garden. I usually found it hard to talk to camera as English is not my mother language, as you can tell. This way is just so much easier. I can do stuff and talk to you. So we'll see how it goes. So I haven't started editing this video yet, so I don't know what you already seen and what's coming. But at the moment I'm tidying one of the beds in the garden. I want to put the carrots in here. So if any professional gardener or someone who knows what to do in the garden is watching it, please don't judge me. I'm still learning. I'm happy to receive any tips and advices, but I just learn as I go. Sometimes just trust my gut. Usually I do the research, but sometimes I just have no time. With 2 kids, I just use my free time on actually doing things. So yeah, in England I used to have little greenhouse when I was planting tomatoes, cucumbers and courgette. And at one point I also had outside some radish and carrots and potatoes, which were growing on the compost pile. But overall I don't have any experience with growing, and now since we moved in here, I want to grow as much as I can. We got big garden, big land. I think the problem here is just the soil. I'm not, as I said, expert, but this is very like clay, plenty of stones. So now I know what I've learned, that if this is full carrots, I need to remove as many of these stones as I can, because they don't like it. Obviously they will just grow funny shapes. They need to have loose soil. So yeah, I will just try and we see. I got the courgette planted already, garlic, onions, radish, lettuce, strawberries, more lettuce, some dill. So yeah, so this will be carrot. There's still so many beds to tidy, and I believe this soil will be good when it comes to the nutrition, because nothing was growing here, I believe, for many years. So I shouldn't have problem with like nutrition and stuff like that. And of course I want to grow everything like organically, so I wouldn't put any fertilizers from like shop. I would make something organic myself. But I really enjoy it, and I like doing it. I like doing things with my hands. That's why this channel is simply by A, with all the crafts at first. It's just because I like to keep myself busy. However, I like to see the results quite quickly, so I get bored when something takes too long and I don't see the results. I think that's my problem. That's why I like to do so many different things at the same time. if everything will start growing and we can eat our own food from our own garden here in the sunny Portugal, I think this will be very rewarding, and I will be very happy for my family to eat the food which will grow. Obviously we will save money. These days food is expensive, plus we live quite far from the shop. So yeah, it would be nice, just come to your garden, pick up few vegetables, make a lunch, some salad. I will keep you all updated with my garden adventure. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.